Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Flames will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltoppers offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their...
Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quick release by the QB. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Liberty Flames offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure coming. Fakes to grab. Quick step and go. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back to throw, it's Ingram. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes his way through. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Football 7. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Setting up the screen. Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Ball security has to be at a premium. They're lucky that rolled out of bounds, and now that's set up 4th down. But, David, you know against this defense, they are coming and they want to create takeaways.
And as a defense, that's what you focus on week in, week out, trying to get that football, trying to punch it out. The biggest thing we have to do to create fumbles is everybody fly to the football. Unfortunately, that ball bounced out of bounds, but a nice job ripping it loose and causing the fumble.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage downfield. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
To throw, it's Ingram. Finds his big tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Flames headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Church. Touchdown, Flames. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Working on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. Nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Ingram. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Lost to throw again. Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Safe completion on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, WKU.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Yates. Knocked off his feet. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Ingram. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This one's complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. And the Flames in the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Fresno State is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know what. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Back to throw, it's Ingram. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Toppers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Yates. Right down the gut of the field. Pass to Tech, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Flames.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Ready, set, draw.
Looking downfield, it's Ingram. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The Flames want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Flames have their offense in high gear.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarter.
Touchdown, Liberty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
He's had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working. working earlier in this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave him with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The short hands, it's Winston. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Back to throw, it's Ingram. Swings it out to the flat. Nice move there. Brings into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter.
Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Completes it in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for his squad.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Ingram. Using the quick game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. The run to the left. Runs through the tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds a little space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They'll stop him short, just what they need. Get the ball back for their offense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, look out! 10! Touchdown, Flames! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Ingram. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defense